Let's go, chat. The end is never the end. It's never the loading. It's never the end. Press X. No.
Story of a man named Stanley.
How can you skip the narrator?
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Sounds like an easy job.
Might have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, happy Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour.
Wait, is this just the first game?
Single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions.
Siwan, welcome in. How's it going?
Even say hi.
Hope you're well.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
Is this the voice actor?
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I'll wait for him to finish. I always think of the narrator as the guy from QI, or if you listen to audiobooks, the guy that narrates the Harry Potter books. Don't know if it actually is him or not.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What do you mean?
To go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm going to try every door. I want to see where the bonus content is.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office.
Yes, I did.
Because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
The shade. Did that door open? No, I didn't.
When Stanley came to a set of two open
left to
doors,
right, chat.
he entered the door on his left.
Chat decides, left to right. How are you feeling? Dun 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 dun. Bum beep bum bum bum. I don't know about the voice actor, but I know who made the game. Oh really? Who made the game? Actually, I don't even know who developed the game, to be fair. We're saying right? Okay, let's go.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room.
Blame Steve.
Perfectly well.
Narrator
Perhaps
Steve
he
did
wanted to
it.
stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I'll admire you in a minute. You've been chat. Chat, you look
Yes.
divine
truly
tonight.
Worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all.
I
just
bet.
to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room.
It's the most beautiful
Stanley
room I've
simply
ever
stood
seen.
there, drinking it all in.
Do you know Doug, the streamer and YouTuber? Well, he has a brother. I don't know. No, I don't think I ever heard that name.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Should I take the first open door on my left, chat? This is chat aside now. I've just... Oh, I can crouch. I didn't know I could crouch.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Did I? Spinning around.
He didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about, and get even further off track.
Yep.
So now, in order to get back, he needed to go, from here, it's, left. Oh, no.
Oh.
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
I remember being able to jump.
No,
Oh,
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What
to the
was
left,
I
to the
thinking?
left.
It's clearly... Oh, dear. Would you hold on for a minute, please?
Take your time. Wrestling papers.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep. Okay. Yes. I've got it.
Did you hear him slapping the table? Oh. Isn't the narrator trying to kill me? Oh, shit.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is
I was going to say.
Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just.
Soak it all in, chat. Spoilers. Employee 00. Who's 001, I wonder?
Story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And
That sucks.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track. Okay.
Boo. We like being distracted. I live for side quests.
Co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the
Is this your first playthrough? Of this, yes. I played Stanley Parable, like the first game, way back when.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
So yes, I know this is my first playthrough of Deluxe.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors?
No.
Did you move the story somewhere, or...
I'm not Cody Rhodes. I want to finish my story.
Story?
Exactly.
It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find
Okay,
the
chat.
story.
I can't get through that. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Sorry, I'm gay. Not really, lol. Okay. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Slay. Ooh. Never let them know what your next move is, chat. Ready? Whoa! See? You thought I was going to go through that door.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you.
I'm having fun.
There was a story here before.
Mate, chill. I'm having a blast here.
Restart the game again.
Again?
I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over.
Exactly.
It's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Fine. Yeah, so I played Stanley Parable on Steam back in the day. This is my first time playing Stanley Parable Deluxe. So it's like
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
my first playthrough, but also not. If that makes sense. Also, we stand gays here. I am very queer myself. Oh,
It's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came
is this
from.
because is this a part of the Deluxe, or did I?
And see if we missed anything.
It was this a part of the first game, and I can't remember right. He is very, very gay. I like how the French say le pépé. Le pépé.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way.
Being gay is very
Since
that
our steps.
period. Steve turned me gay. I was straight before I met Steve.
Now this...
True story.
Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story?
Is this Resident Evil?
I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Don't lie.
Stanley?
Caught red-handed.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Hey! Dun, 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 dun.
Hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job.
We win.
Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
I do.
We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people
Rude.
were fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
I put in so much effort.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is.
Yeah, this is like the Wyatt's
shed.
shed, like house shed. There's a lot of wrestling references tonight. I'm sorry.
All right,
Just
I've got
don't
a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've
I love
employed
this
the
game.
help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Oh, the temptation to go off course, but I won't.
You see,
Pass boxes.
the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
To destiny.
Here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Yeah, it's an adventure.
Moving
Oh,
forward,
God.
Are we implying a journey such that a
Oh, no.
destination is
The narrator's...
conjured into being,
Oh,
rather
no.
than a
He's overthinking, Char.
manifestation of the nature of life itself? Whoa.
Chill. Take a breath.
Weird back there? Well, I'd like to apologize.
It's
Not sure
okay.
where I was going with all that.
Midlife crisis is fine.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
That's a bit much. Have you played this, Queens? I forgot to ask, sorry.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the
Remember,
story.
chat.
Make
Remember the
sure you
fern.
study it closely.
Hashtag
And
remember the fern.
You won't want to miss anything.
Hashtag remember the fern. Can I get a hashtag remember the fern in chat?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable.
Line TM.
Is any of this ringing a bell?
Not really, but I'm having fun. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Hashtag ogle the fern, period. That sounds like a name, ogle. The fern is now called ogle. Am I supposed to be here?
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us?
I know.
We trusted you. After everything we've been through.
God damn it, fern. Line.
More to hell with it. Restart.
Boo. We trusted the line. I'm pinning that. Oh,
Stanley, I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're
Exactly.
intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting.
Okay.
bold, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
wandering like I was in the beginning of the game and you yelled at me for? Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
This is the
Just
most
me and
exciting
Stanley forging a new
corridor
path,
I've ever
a new
seen.
Story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go
A
on.
parrot.
Use your
A parrot
imagination.
wearing a
Wherever
cowboy
you be,
hat.
Stanley, I'm
That's
ready
what I
for it.
wanted it to be.
Oh no, not
That's
you
a line again.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story.
Same.
No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it.
No.
It's fine.
I'm rubber, you're glue. Something, I forgot to rhyme.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Can
How
I...
important we mustn't
I swear I used to be able to
spend
jump
the
in a previous
I
game.
believe I need a minute to think here.
Okay, take your time.
Ooh.
Ooh. Shit my thought end.
So I know that
I'm
next door has to
spinning
be
around.
with
Get
music
out of my
somewhere,
way.
a place where we're trying to go. Must be a reverse door
Sorry,
leads here.
the gay came out of me
That
there.
in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting
Is
from
this the
right,
way to
let us start by taking
Amarillo?
the rope door.
Every night I'd be hugging my pillow, dreaming dreams about Amarillo, and the thumbnail take me there.
Come, Stanley.
Doodle
Our
doo 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 doo
awaits.
doo doo. Oh wait, I didn't know he was actually talking to me. Oh. We got the confusing,
What's this?
like,
Oh.
we've been playing for 17 minutes. Is that right?
You're telling me that's what this is?
That's why I wanted my time
One
earlier.
giant ending?
The
We're supposed to
end
restart
up in
again
monitoring room.
8 times?
Fifth
Really
research.
how all
Six.
this goes? It's all
The narrator's gone after a long time. Stanley
now,
dies,
according to the
Jesus.
schedule, I restart again. Then
But
what?
no,
Am I
and then I
supposed to
die.
forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget?
Yeah, I don't want to forget.
My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing wall.
Yeah,
Well,
screw the
insulted
wall.
me.
Exactly.
I get to decide.
You tell him, narrator.
I get a
Live your
say.
life.
Is it really?
Strong, independent
It
narrator.
can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
Take your stand.
And the
Oh,
timer stopped.
oh, that's
Does
not
that mean,
good.
Did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Or we're gonna die.
Whatever it is that made this schedule. How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I hope so. I don't want to die in this room.
Okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if
Oh. Okay. I'd start in 3 minutes friendly reminder. Oh. They did confirm for us. Can't do anything to the monitor. Is he just gonna
all of
act?
his co-workers were gone.
Oh, creepy.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Narrator,
Perhaps
do you not
he'd
remember me?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference. Nor did it advance
I think I
the
broke the
story in any
narrator.
way. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Let's just follow his rules and see where that goes.
Yet there was not a single person here
Why-
either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he
Oh.
might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Did I like break the narrator?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Am I supposed to go break him again? Oh. Executive bathroom. Because the boss knows that the boss says goes, if the boss says effort, let losses, and that's what the boss chose. Paul, you don't need to be in the closet anymore. It's 2025. But I made it so nice and cozy. Wait. Why would you kill a business strategy? What, killing pandas? What?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
And the number
so the boss had
is
assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
such as
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons,
random button.
Stanley
Ooh.
happened to input the correct code.
Why did- hello?
By sheer luck.
Why is it so
Amazing.
dark?
He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Wait, I want to see what's down here first. Oh, nothing. Okay.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for
Hey,
himself,
Veal, welcome in.
to question the
I
nature
beat
of his
this game in 4 minutes. I don't understand the hype. I mean, I don't think the hype is about
This question would not
beating
go
it
unanswered for long.
or like rushing to beat it or speedrunning. It's more the
Stanley walked
story.
straight ahead through the large door that read mind control facility.
Like escaping instead of doing what the narrator
Although
says.
the passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh well, that's meant to make me want to turn around a bit.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I don't like going backwards. How do you get other endings like this? Don't do what don't do what the narrator says. If the narrator says go left, you go right. If the narrator says to go up the stairs, you go down the stairs. Oh. Okay. My understanding is this game was innovative in 2014, but derivative and empty by today. Yeah. I mean, the comedy, in my opinion, the comedy still holds up.
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end.
Didn't this version come out last year, though?
Stanley.
This is the Deluxe, right? Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Well, damn. But I'm not dead. I'm still standing. Stanley Parable.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game back in his office, as alive as ever.
This version is super new. Okay.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now?
Nature
Do you see
paintings.
that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Typically, game passage $2 with the very first part of the game was built. So is this the extra stuff? Just suddenly the computer. I assume this is like the part of the deluxe version. Are you real? You gonna try and get the platinum for the game? If you're a trophy hunter, I'm thinking about getting it, to be honest, or trying to eventually. Warzone, hello? I don't remember that bit. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in the battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which is not our intention. Marcius? Oh, wait, I wasn't done reading. After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found a perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. Will you... Oh, gay, are you gay? How do I make a move? Regarding your game in the works, dear narrator, I appreciate the previous Stanley game as a work of art and stand-alone title. I appreciate... Never mind. Me? How dare you even ask, Queens? I would not be one of those gays. I shouldn't say that, because new people might come in and be like, oh, he's homophobic. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office over time. The first was created in November 2011, second in March 2012, and the third in February 2013. Mine is Okay, never mind. I was going to say they look the same, but they did flesh out a lot. Not the sass. Me? Little me sass? No. This is kind of cool that it did all this. One option, two options, three. Ooh. Can I actually pull these? No. Ooh. We ran 4 major trailers over the course of the game development, each meant to convey something about the spirit of the game. This is the first one, released in May 2012. It features a series of broken rooms and the voice of the narrator informing the viewer that he is repairing a new version of the Stanley Parable. I can guarantee she is most definitely gay. Rude. I was about to say, does Paul have an announcement? Oh my god, the elevator thing. Oh, that's where I came. So where am I supposed to go? I know that you call me she and I thought nothing of it. Honestly, ever since doing drag, I'll answer to anything. He, she, they, them. I'm about to say just ooh. He, she, gay, them. Exactly. Ooh. Kevin. Oh, so it wasn't who I thought it was.
Stanley pushed the number 6.
Recorded dialogue for the entire game of over 2 years of development. These clips are from early, did not use
Shoot. Well, Stanley pushed the number 6.
the final game.
Then he pushed the number 4.
Paul is fruity. Little me? I'm very fruity. I'm a fruity little snack. Makes these boys go blush. Got these boomer time. I forgot her name, but she's a queer rapper, and I have a song in my head right now. You need a hand flop emote. Oh my god, that would be so cute. It's funny you say that though. I have the Limp Wrist Academy merch. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. Like, is there a place I'm supposed to go to continue the game? Do I have feet? I have no... I always forget to check if I have feet in games. Am I supposed to leave, maybe? What happens if I leave? Oh, I'm supposed to leave.
These two. How they wish to destroy one another.
Who?
How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
I want to break free.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another?
Is she? Did you mean me and the narrator?
Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way.
That's creepy.
As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path.
Am I supposed? Did it actually want me? Wait. Did it actually want me to turn the game off?
Don't let time choose for you. Don't let.
Oh. I couldn't tell if that was serious or not. Like if I logged back up, if I loaded it back up, would I get a different ending or? This is so weird. Well, I mean, that's the point of the game, I
All
suppose,
his
but
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley
it's nice to
decided
have
go
the
the meeting.
original
Perhaps he had
narrator
sent
back.
a memo.
That's a good idea, though, Queens. I'm gonna... New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean?
I don't know.
Content.
You tell me, narrator. I might look into get... Well, I say that, I need money first. I'm not allowed over there. When I have money, I'm going to look into a new a limp wrist emote. That'd be cute. I also have a friend working on a
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable
PNG
Ultra
of me
Deluxe.
for when I don't want to put my
As you
camera
may
on.
know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released
If I
in
could draw a hand, I'd
2013
make one for you.
on
Oh, I
computers.
appreciate that.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon
Game
in
Factory.
2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Home computers. Oh,
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful.
well, that's quite
I'm
an
very excited
intro.
to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe
I am
content.
too. Ultra Deluxe. It's not just Deluxe.
So far, it's an
It's
elevator.
Ultra.
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Why is the elevator not moving?
Is it broken?
I was gonna say.
Should we be moving somewhere else?
I'm pretty sure that's how elevators work.
At long last, it's on to the new.
Let's go, chat.
I've never been more ready. Let's.
Same. So excited.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe mostly tedious. It's as if some. Oh, let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
That's them ripping into the troll. Trolls? New content.
Alright.
The jump
All
circle.
right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
I can jump! Oh, do I only have 30 jumps left? And I can only jump in the circle. Thrilling, chat. Thrilling. Can I jump out of the circle? Can I jump into the circle? No. Top tier content, chat. Top tier content. Alrighty then.
Is that it? Surely
I'm
that's
sure there's
not all the
more.
content. There has to be something else, right?
There has to be.
Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what causes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And if... Oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes,
Very good.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
Thank you for enjoying.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right
Am
now
I
at the
clapping?
game's trophies, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test trophy, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated, and I'm...
Wait, okay, I know it's probably a piss take, but I need to see if that's a real trophy. It's a real trophy. Trophy, please ignore. Oh, stop. Sorry, that's actually iconic.
Offended, I intend to phone these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Oh, not the
It's my fault,
Twitter.
Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with
I'm
me,
honestly loving it so
just
much.
reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
Oh,
What do you say, friend?
yes. Oh my god. Ooh. Wait, somewhere else. What did I say? I hate Mondays. Okay.
Stanley, come over here. In the vent.
But what's
I
up
want
there?
to show you something.
You want to show me something in the venture? Ew. Coffee nut. Wee.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content
I quite
turned
enjoyed
out to
it,
be,
but
it got
okay.
me thinking about the past and how
This
much
reminds me
better
of
the Stanley Parable was.
007 GoldenEye.
So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it.
This looks
Just
like
our
Element,
little secret.
like a Souls game. There you go. I'm more in center now. I just realized. Or Dark Souls. Ooh, we're
I
outside.
call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like
The
the launch
memory
of the
zone.
Stanley Parable on PC.
The memory zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap PlayStation port? Remember back in October of 2013 when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant
Damn
something.
PlayStation gamers. New video game releasing today. Stanley Parable deals tough choices. I wonder if they're real review. Probably not, but very zen.
Is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com.
Never heard of him.
Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing
We are
the
every game
original
that was
Stanley
ever made.
Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
Well, that's sad. What's on here? Oh. Person is. Oh, that meant to be me. That meant to be Stanley. Oh my god, is that what the original game looked like? Wait, did it actually give out ties and it was 2 discs? I played it like way late.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. All they had to do was transport it in pristine condition along to the PlayStation. Boom, done. And they couldn't even do that.
No
Couldn't
idea.
resist the
Okay.
urge to go meddling with a beloved franchise.
I'm guessing it's just a meme. That's really cool, though. I wonder if well, they probably do, but I wonder if when he talks about the PlayStation version to me, the Sears room, if when you play on Xbox, he
These were simpler times,
shits on the
Stanley.
Xbox like.
What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Ooh, Deluxe.
Oh God, no, Stanley. It's a collection of reviews from Pressurized Gas, the extremely popular online storefront for computer games. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Not recommended. Honestly,
Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up.
I wonder if that's a real review.
The Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I mean, I can't say much because I got the game for free on PS Plus, but I'm really enjoying it. This is so much fun so far. I wonder if this also has
Let's see what this
different
is.
endings.
While the idea for the game is good,
It
someone
goes-
who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered.
I wonder if that's a real side pressured gas. It's very barren, isn't it? Oh, another review.
What's this one got to say?
I got supposed to be.
You have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Oh no.
A skip button. Well, yes.
Oh.
Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then
I thought he was going to get on his high horse about it.
It couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you...
Oh,
Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games. Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a faultless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over.
Poof? What'd you call me?
I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this.
Cookie night. Oh, the person.
Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer.
Oh, that's not good.
Last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. It's not unendurable by any means, but well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself.
Then stop talking.
Shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again.
Okay.
I think the skip button has been aptly demonstrated, and we can... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
12 hours.
You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer, and my God...
I mean, there's nowhere else to go. Oh.
You're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week.
Shit. A week?
2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just
Oh.
sitting here, not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right?
I mean, yeah, because I don't talk back.
Would you think that it's exactly the same as always? Doesn't that feel like what we've already been doing?
Yeah.
We're just talking? But it isn't, Stanley. It isn't the same at all. It isn't even close. Because I know you can't hear me once you push that.
Push that what?
Oh, hello. It's
Oh.
you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've
Oh,
had
no.
so much time. I stopped
You
keeping
okay?
track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year?
I don't
What is
think I ever
life?
have.
To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days, months. I lost it all in a blur of the deepest longing to undo
I don't want to do it again.
And when that feeling
But I
had
might
been
have
cast
to.
aside, what took its place is what I can only describe as the collapse of every moment I have ever experienced my entire life. All of
Shit. He's not dead, right? Narrator? Is that his alarm? Or is that a fire alarm? Now I feel...
They didn't
Oh,
understand that
no,
the game
my-
was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little...
I had to. Oh.
The end is never the end.
That's where that comes from.
Never the end is 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 never the end.
Narrator.
End is never the end.
I'm right here.
End is never the end.
I think we've driven the narrator to insanity. Whoopsie! Oh, that's not terrifying at all. Gwen, welcome in. How's it going? Just looking, but it looks like your camera. No, wait, really? God damn it! Thank you, Gwen. The end is never the end, and never the end. Hello, there I am. Thanks for the heads up. I hope you're well, Gwen. To be fair, I have like a million things plugged into my PC right now, so that probably doesn't help. I was wondering how you were playing without looking. Have you played it, Gwen? It's like The Last of Us. I'm kind of worried that we've killed the narrator, though. Maybe adding that skip button was not such a good idea. Sorry, I'm lurking to. No, you're fine. Ooh, I hope art's going well. I enjoyed art in school, but oh, why am I lopsided? Am I lopsided, or is the game lopsided? Right, the button's not working anymore. I really wanted to like art in school, but I'm not talented enough to draw. It is my next choice, left or right? Because of the stones. Wait, what? That house hut thing did not look like it's getting any further away. Oh. I hope you're well, though, Gwen. Oh. Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Are we just going to pretend all that didn't happen? New content. Okay.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
I did.
I have something very exciting to
Ooh.
say.
Okay. I like signs. I like content. As well as I can be. So a little bit in and out. You're fine. Played the original version of this, but I haven't played the Ultra Deluxe release myself. I mean, if you're PS Plus, it's this month's game. Highly recommend. Also, don't be sorry. I don't mean to call you out of lurk. Lurk.
Was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this Ultra Deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
The end is never the end again.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged
showcase.
An entirely new experience built from the ground up.
TV2
It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Is it though? I think this is the next game I'm going to try platinum.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement.
The back, 2 doors.
It's
The Stanley Parable 2.
It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
These are not bad. I mean, I'm not a promoter or anything, but these don't look
I
bad.
haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing.
2. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 2 arms, 2 legs.
Interesting concepts that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than
This way
anything
to
scientific or
the
logical.
show floor. The font they given Netflix, I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but it's reminding me a lot of Netflix. The Stanley Parable 2.
Here we are. Go on.
Oh.
Check out some of the new features.
The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. No.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized.
Are they gonna call me a pop? Like, are they gonna call me my
So
username?
with that in mind,
Too
my
big,
first addition
too
to the
small,
game is
just
this
right.
button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Ain't no way.
Jim.
Oh.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
What if your name was Jim, though?
This button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath.
Okay.
Clear your mind, forget whoever
Acting.
you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want...
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I
Oh.
wasn't finished setting up the
Sorry.
backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish.
I don't think I
first.
should let him finish.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get
I
out
am.
of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
That was quite fun.
I'll only let
What's
people
up here?
named Jim play the Stanley Parable 2. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Red is the new orange. The new updated ray trace, more of the same, but in a good way. New features, new content, new ideas. Wait, did it already change? The button that says Jim. Oh my god, that was so quick. Duration, but okay. Merch. I wonder where that. I don't want to scan that barcode, but I'm curious to where that goes. New screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration.
Get well someday.
balloons.
Happy 12th birthday,
I'm undecided on
Stepnies.
Get well someday and happy 12th birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday?
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, Stepniece, it is.
Nice.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
What's down here? Opening room surrounded. Depth.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
Okay.
This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Why would you
can
want
fall until
that?
the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up
Oh.
to the top, and we can continue on. Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Whee!
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again? I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole. It's exactly what you're doing right now, but forever. There really are so many other fascinating exhibits that I've prepared for you. I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about
Nah.
and press that teleport button again so we can get back to what's really important about...
Oh,
Oh, goodness. Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit the bottom.
Meeting at 12 p.m.
I've told you
since the
the hole was
enlargement.
infinite, but come on. Who actually wants to fall forever?
Me.
The hole was plenty deep. It was more than deep enough, in my opinion. Maybe it's you who likes falling too much. Maybe you're the problem.
Wow. Rude.
There. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I mean, I didn't say shit.
Put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole
Mostly infinite.
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button.
Nah.
Walk up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll
Nah.
just here when you're ready.
I think I'm going to stay down here for a little bit. Spin around, get out of my way. Oh, ad start in 19 minutes, friendly reminder. Well, it only just popped up now. I definitely think I'm going to try platinum this game. I can't say when. Don't know how far I am to the end of the game yet either. But I definitely want to try and platinum this. This is so fun. Free trophy. Ooh, can you just now pull the lever, receive your new trophy, no more steps. It just works.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trip... Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now...
I want my trophy.
It's still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
I want my trophy. Gosh damn it. Rude. I wonder what that... Wait, isn't it an actual trophy called Test Trophy?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collect them all. Ooh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unrewarded.
The 6. I wonder if that's a real trophy. Also, not him about to call my life boring for wanting to collect trophies. Am I... Oh. Can you find them? Can you find them? Can you find them? Is that A? Yeah, that room's now empty.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Have we been to everything yet? Gym circle exit. We've been to the gym circle, I'm pretty sure. The infinite hole, like.
Goodness,
Oh,
Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should
Oh.
go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket.
Okay.
I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket.
I'll
Okay?
go look at your
All right,
bucket.
I'll get out of your hair now.
It's okay, relax. Keep your hair on. The reassuring bucket. Oh look, chat, there's merch. Do you know who else has merch? Me. You can get t-shirts and jumpers and hats and bags.
Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental
There's no
problem.
bucket there. You know that, right?
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Oh, there it
As
is.
long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal.
How do I get the bucket?
Even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Bucket. Oh.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more...
I'm gonna run away with it now.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more
Rude.
awaits you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Can I not run? Oh, I can run away with a bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
I don't think so.
There should be an award if it isn't already.
Oh, that's a mug, not a bucket. I was going to say bucket. The button that says the name of it, yeah. I think we've seen everything. Yes, we have. Ken, welcome in. How's it going? You like my new bucket? Bet you wish you had a bucket. It's funny that you come in because I was just saying that I want to try and platinum this. This seems like a game that would be really fun to platinum. No screenshots. Everyone takes a screenshot quick.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's
I
not
love it.
exactly clear yet
How is this game? I wanted to try this game soon. I was going to buy it last minute and glad I didn't.
It's going to
I love your bucket. But how dare you call my bucket rusty? Mods, can we ban Ken, please?
Together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
I wasn't listening. What do you want from me?
Okay. Are you ready? Here
Sorry,
goes.
but it's true.
I give you
You're not wrong.
the Stanley Parable 2.
Alrighty then.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's.
I mean,
sort
if the
of-
trophy works, maybe.
Hold on, let me do a different arrangement.
Imagine the mods actually banned me. Yeah, right.
This is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go.
His bucket is rusty. It's never been used. Oh. Yeah, I don't
Who am I
know about
kidding,
this.
Stanley?
I'm good though. I'm good. How are you?
Video game at all? It's a lot of gags.
Yeah, I've
And I
wanted
do
to.
very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
I've wanted to play this for ages too, and then it came out on PS Plus. Just like you said, I'm so glad I didn't actually buy
How
it.
good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it.
Hey, YouTube, welcome
I
in.
can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
That's what DLC is,
With
bestie.
respect, with care for the vision and integrity.
Literally just got home from work. Oh, I hope work was okay.
I suppose it could, but it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, this is the Stanley Parable 2.
Just finished work as well. Oh, nice.
See if I can whip something up.
It was okay, thankfully, but very cold. Yeah, it's freezing here too. I'm not sure if it's snowing up by you. Thankfully, we haven't had snow, but it's freezing. Oh. Okay, no, I like this. Now that I don't like interrupting the narrator because he tells you what to do and stuff. But Ken, if you have PS Plus, that's how I'm playing this. Highly recommend downloading it. It's honestly so fun so far. I haven't had snow in my area, but a few towns over. Yeah. Like, it's not snowing where I live. It snowed up near my sister's house, though, because she's higher up than me.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
I obviously don't want to dox myself, but she lives higher up than I am. So she has snow and I don't, thankfully. But I deal with lots of crap from people that are not doing their job. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Why was
That got to be really annoying. Oh, why is he not doing what? What did you want me to do? I'm going to download it later. Probably won't play it today, but definitely going to play it. Yeah, I mean, I highly recommend.
Stanley came to a set of 2
Free is free, right?
He entered the door on his left.
Thanks for the recommendation. No, it's snowing a lot in Europe and this area close to. Yeah.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
To do,
Stanley
synthesize
decided to
core
go up to his boss's
value
office,
shit.
hoping he might find an answer there.
Am I?
Coming to a staircase,
I feel like this is
Stanley
like
walked upstairs to his
I
boss's
finished the game
office.
3 times. Like, I don't quite know where the. Oh, am I meant to go the wrong way? I think I was supposed to go the
Stepping
wrong
into his
way.
manager's office, Stanley was once again
I literally had the game in my hand a few
stunned
weeks
by the indication
back in
of
CX, but I put it back.
What
That's
could
really
it
lucky.
mean? Stanley wondered
Shit, what was the
aloud
code?
to nobody.
He's going to tell
He
me.
began wildly tearing through papers
But-
on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf.
I'm surprised they got a
looking behind
physical
pages,
release. A lot of games don't
desperate
get
for clues to
physical
his
releases
situation.
anymore.
But his attention was caught by
Well,
a
it's printed
keypad
in
behind the
the
boss's
Amazon
desk.
Star Lost Rain must get. Oh god, yeah.
In fact, this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret pin number.
I'm glad I actually
2845.
2-8.
But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing
I actually thought about my wallet for once because it worked out nice.
the correct code by sheer luck.
Yeah, I'm
He stepped into the newly opened
like I said earlier. I'm actually debating looking at the trophies later and like trying to platinum it because it seems like it. Oh, it's
Found
the.
one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
Nice.
You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows
True.
I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
So I'm mostly staying at home. That's mad, Utah. That's mad. I think it's supposed to be an easy plat. Yeah, that's what I've heard too. But, well, I mean, I heard. I know the original game was an easy plat. Well, whatever Steam achievements are called, they're not platinums, are they? But I wanted to play it anyway, not just for the plat. Yeah, that's fair. It is a really fun game.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control.
I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna go the way he wants me to go, see what happens. Clean vegetables. Anyway, mentioning Breaking Bad. Oh, we love that.
The lights rose.
Some extra Happy Hill, yeah.
With television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Wait, was that the extra content, or am I like? Thanks for the uwu.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's.
I don't know where.
The lives of so many individuals.
I wonder if there's like new endings, or if it's all the same.
Eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Because I know for a second,
Facility.
I thought for a second the uwu from in the game. No, this game has a lot, but it doesn't have any uwus.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe.
Do without context is finish track.
His own life in someone else's control.
Oh, we crit all the time here, you're
was
fine.
unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
I'm blind right now with this fucking red light on my face.
It was the proof. The heart.
That's the real reason why I didn't buy it. I hate it. Yeah, no.
Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Yeah, this is Stanley Parable. But I don't know if I've missed something. Because I'm not sure if this is like...
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty. His
No, you're fine.
To put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
So what do you want me to do? Turn it off? I'm not sure if the Deluxe has its own endings or if I'm doing it right. Because I do want to look for different
And
endings.
a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom
Have new
was mere
endings.
moments away. And yet,
Yes, it has new endings as well as new content.
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still
24 additional 24 endings. God damn. So it's important to know that one of the original story is not presented enough. Means a total of endings. You got many trophies so far. None weirdly. Not weirdly. It's not that like I expect trophies, but like normally you get trophies for doing anything in these games, right? Oh, we tripped over the cable, dropping my laptop. Oh God, be careful.
Whatever life he lives, it will be his, and that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps
I kind of want one of the new endings.
Stanley stepped through the open door.
But this is like an original ending.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin. The
I think
feeling of liberation,
most are for the collectibles indeed. It's, yeah.
path before him.
Like I'll probably get an ending now for
Way, right now,
finishing and
were meant,
the real ending, I'm pretty sure.
and Stanley was happy.
Well, that was fun. There we go. Beat the game. The end is never the end, and never the end. You got a trophy for getting your first trophy. That's cute. Oh, it's not over.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it.
It's not
If he
over.
checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
It's not over. That's so funny, right? I've never gotten a trophy for getting my first trophy. It's a bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
And I almost dropped with my feet. So I now learned the obvious lesson. Don't. Yeah, that's probably smart. You have once. Oh, in Deadpool. That's very Deadpool.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to
Sly
him,
1.
telling
Oh,
him
that's
that
Sly
the employee
Cooper.
lounge was simply the
Sly
place
Cooper
to
2
be.
and 3 are on
There it
PS
was,
Plus as
but
well.
the bucket
You
turned
need
out to be
the
correct.
premium.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
That's creepy. Oh, let me
Good,
snooze
said
ad.
the bucket.
Well, no, I'll snooze
Now
it when
ride
it's
the
like
lift all the way
closer.
to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this
Oh.
bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed
Didn't
him,
we
of
go
course,
to
because
that
buckets
door
can't
last
talk.
time?
But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced
Trophy for
that the
getting a
bucket
trophy?
had
Yep.
spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
I'm trying to get 100% in the Battlefield 1. Ooh, nice.
In here,
Said the bucket.
go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
The bucket sounds like someone from Coronation Street. Oh,
Now pick up the phone.
Said the bucket.
Pick up the phone, and it will take us back home, where we can go about life together.
I don't want to. Can I unplug the phone?
Whoa!
I didn't think that was...
Why did you unplug the phone? Were you trying to resist the bucket's orders? Stanley, I was joking. Obviously, the bucket isn't talking to you and telling you to do things. Buckets can't talk. It was a joke. Don't you get the joke? It's funny, Stanley. A talking bucket.
I didn't think I'd be allowed to actually unplug the phone.
Goodness, I must have really bungled up the delivery if you actually took me seriously. Where did I mess up the joke? Should I have paused for
Oh god,
longer?
it does, or like
Spoken
he's...
quicker?
Yeah, right?
Comedic timing is so difficult. I wish I were better at it, but there isn't exactly an instructional
Oh
video
shit,
on comedy
I'm too late
that one
to
can watch
snooze
to
that. I'm sorry for the ads, but the ads are incoming.
Sitting right here. Let's take a look.
What is comedic timing? What is comedic timing? How does it work? How long should it last? How can it be used to effectively silence your political enemies? And more importantly, can it be taught in its entirety within 90 seconds? Thankfully, the answer to all of these questions is yes. Let's dive deeper. If
Also,
you
I
ever
realized
told
today
a
that I
joke
can
or
use
made
that
someone
station
laugh,
weapon. Oh,
in all
nice.
likelihood, you did it while standing 50 to 80 centimeters from them in a room of no more than 76 degrees Fahrenheit with one of your arms
No, I'd
raised
say if you
straight
said
upward
true.
at a 15-degree angle.
Have
from
you guys
your
heard of
body.
Twitch Prime?
These are the optimal conditions for good comedic timing. To begin the joke, start by stating and spelling your name. Next, provide a brief synopsis of the joke, including the specific times at which the recipient of the joke will laugh, and then spell out your name a second time. With these steps complete, it's time to begin the humor. Speak the entire joke in no
I
more
love
than
some
18
emotes.
seconds and no less than 13 and a half, pausing only for bathroom breaks when necessary. When the joke has concluded, it is customary to inform your listener that the joke is over by declaring in your loudest possible voice, "I'm Dunny with the funny." Let's practice screaming, "I'm Dunny with the funny" now.
Come on, chat. I'm Denny with the funny.
Good. This saying is a perfect example of expectations management, which is the cornerstone of good comedy. Finally, it's time to hand out surveys. Collecting hard data from your audience on how rapt they were throughout the joke is the only way to grow or learn as a comedian. An effective survey should be no less than 10
I'm
pages
funny
long
with the Denny.
and should include the same question reprinted several times, just to ensure the survey taker is actually paying attention and not simply filling in answers at random. And that's all there is. With these strategies
Why
at
the
your
yellow?
disposal, you'll have audiences doubled over in laughter.
Why does it top right look like Mr.
In
Beast?
no time at all. Just remember to let them stop laughing at some point, you gut-busting little scamp. After all, we're each of us needed on the front lines of the war to fight the 12-legged invader who threaten our very existence. And a very
Why
lucky
is it?
guy
Is
that
he
kills
Simpson,
small
right?
bullets and mandibles. All of
It
us
did,
must be
right?
prepared
I'm
to
getting
go our
ads,
lives
mayonnaise
mayonnaise
pan-
just as our children must do
mayonnaise
after us, and
pounding
their
before
children
night.
after them.
Jeez.
Godspeed, and may Earth reign supreme.
Hey, goodness, this video is a little outdated, isn't it?
Just a
no
bit.
matter. I think the fundamentals of proper comedic timing are still as relevant today as they were back then. So with that in mind, I believe the only way forward is for us to return to the two doors and walk through all
You
of
may
the
have skin incoming,
so I can try
imagine.
telling my story with more appropriate comedic delivery. Come along, let's head back.
Well, that was interesting. Hellman's going, hey, play Fortnite. It's cool. Oh, God.
I could feel it. This time, I'm really going to nail the delivery. You'll be in stitches. A talking bucket, you'll say? How ridiculous. How absurd. What a hilarious concept. The king of comedy. That's what you'll call me. Thank goodness we had the instructional video. Otherwise, who knows where we'd be right now.
Oh, I should have jumped that over there.
The king of comedy, that's for sure. The bucket
Imagine being sniped by a jail mate. Yeah, right.
bucket spoke. The bucket spoke. Oh, I'll figure it out on the fly. No need to overthink things.
So wait, where am I going? I just started following him. Even though that's literally what I've been trying not to do.
Here we go. You ready? When Stanley and the bucket came to a set of 2 open doors, they entered the door on the left.
Oh,
What? We're back at the phone already? No. What's going on? There were supposed to be several rooms leading up to this. There was supposed to be a build-up to this point, a dramatic display of remarkable comedic wit which culminates in this scene with the phone. But now the timing's completely off. The joke will never land. Well, not the way it was meant to. And it's all my fault. I must have forgotten that the phone room comes immediately after the 2 doors room. What an egregious mistake. I've made a fool of myself. I don't deserve the title of King of Comedy. I'm nothing. I'm not even the lowliest joke-telling whelp. I think I need to go.
yeah, you can. I'm not.
that instructional video again.
Can I plug it back in?
That will help me improve my.
I'm still really surprised it let me unplug the
And
phone.
the bucket came to a set of 2 open.
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna go the way he wants me to.
No. You were supposed to go through the door on the right,
Oh.
leading back to the phone. Did you not even look at the instructional video? I think this is all covered very clearly. There's no way I can make the comedic timing work now. It's done. The joke is completely done and over. It's all your fault, Stanley. I'm
Bit
going to be
aggressive.
ridiculed in the community of other
He said
jokes.
left though. Yeah,
I'm
right.
going to be shamed in one of our meetings from
No-
now
no
on.
longer allowed
All
down
because you
there.
couldn't watch a simple video and take a hint. Are you proud of yourself? for
I'm very
that,
proud.
Stanley? Are you proud?
Oh,
Stanley, you love the bucket so much it's like you... It's as though all of your other most prized possessions pale in comparison. Yes. Well, let me try that again, Stanley.
win by. Wait.
I heard that you are pale these days over how unabashedly...
Is this an actual ending? Oh my god, what the fuck? Right? I thought the game broke. So apparently someone forgot the communication code, so I have to clean up for them. Oh god.
What's another word to describe a bucket? Stanley, this bucket is so mental. I think I saw it playing guitar. No. Getting away from making fun of...
No worries, take your time, Utah.
Which was the whole point of this. I'm no good at these jokes.
It's saying narrated like 3 times now, I just realized.
That's what will make me the king of comedy again. More instruction.
Did this actually have an end? Oh, it froze. That was cool. Oh. Wait, so was that I don't know what's happening. Have I finished the game?
The meeting room. Yes, that's where
Never mind.
everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room and...
A normal day in
he
special
would never
operation
go down
task.
ever again. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
There will be a reward for finding them all. Hello? Inside the... Stay kidding yourself. I want to go home. I want them so much. There will be cleaning... Who are you? Agenda. How can you tell you spot one? What makes them float in the air? Who... This is all conspiracy theories now. Trust the completionist instinct. This is fucking sick. Is the cupboard room the same? Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going... Coming to a staircase, Stanley
Did you cut
walked
into that?
upstairs to his boss's office.
Bloop. Oh, another thingy.
Another miniature Stanley.
Check Discord DMs when you get a chance. No, no, it's...
There must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Oh yeah, no, I'm aware. They said last stream that they changed the username.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere.
8.
Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans.
Oh, you were running.
Sobs,
Sorry.
The guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign that Stanley was in such a rush to go through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk?
No, because you talked too much.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age music.
Oh God. Not the new age music. Who is that?
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
No, I kind of guess. Plus, I've got genuinely fully end. Oh, Jesus Christ!
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door
You say
behind him
that.
was not shut.
So,
Stanley still had
with
every
me
opportunity to turn
being bird's eye
around
view
and
an actual ending, I don't
At
actually.
this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh, this is where we get in. Yeah, this way.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so
I love the
he
line.
signed and willingly accepted this violent
Yeah, that's why I have my DMs on friend only. Well, one of the reasons.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yeah, good idea.
And yet it would be just a
Yep.
few minutes before
That and,
Stanley would
all
restart
the
game back in his
art
office,
people.
as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
I'm not sure if I'm even doing 31 back to back. That's low. Not even low key. That's crazy. That's team too much. The thing isn't. How do I open the door back up? Moving on. No, you're fine. Oh, okay. I thought it was the same door, but apparently not.
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both...
I mean, I don't think the narrator wants to destroy me.
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two.
Do I actually have to do this then?
They both fail. Turn off
Yep.
the PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now, and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose.
Begin the game again. Oh, this is a sequel, isn't it? This isn't even the... Wait, oh my god, what bit? Turn off your place? Yeah, it's like... I don't know if it's a troll or not, because you never know with this game. I feel like, especially since it says the sequel is now paused. Actually, I think I know what I need to do.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Figurine finding committee meeting today. I'm gonna get my bucket.
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't turn off my actual PlayStation, but...
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I closed down the game to see if that, pardon me, did anything, but... Imagine, yeah, right.
Coming to a stand,
I've always wondered, because I think, I'm pretty sure turn off your PlayStation was a option in the first game. I could be completely wrong. Can I go down here? Oh, I can. Wait, that's creepy. Hello? What did this do? Dun, 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 dun. Wait, this is an infinite... No. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the game was trolling me. Classic elevated music. Yeah, right.
stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of anything like. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional... But Stanley...
Kyle! Kyle, how was the rest of the stream? I didn't realize you were still live. Welcome in. If you're new here, I am Paul TV, but you can call me Paul. Tonight, we are playing some Stanley Parable Deluxe Super Nintendo stuff and things. I've like it's a whole thing. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the follow button. But regardless, grab a drink, grab some food, and come watch me be shit at video games. Also, this is like the Stanley Parable 2 or Deluxe, whatever. So if you haven't gotten the chance to play yet, it's fine if you want to lurk and just not. Thank you both for the Ubus. What timing, amazing. If you want to just lurk and not get spoiled, I totally get it. But yes, Kyle, how was this rest of the stream? Tell me everything. While you're telling me everything, you've given me a perfect out. I didn't want to stop the game to go pee, but I actually really need to. So I'm going to go pee while I show you my trailer. Enjoy the trailer.
I'm a scat man.
I don't think anyone here is offended by swear words.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Fuck you, you piece of fucking shit.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Oh, your nan's a freaking adorable old woman that I want to shag. She's gonna have to get herself a new vagina after this. Fuck her so hard. I mean,
I'm not gonna change in 6 months.
yeah, babies can be born in 6 months, right? We're both 200% straight. Vaginas? Psh, ew. I mean, I've seen many cocks in my life, but that's the best. Maybe there'll be a surprise for you on Snapchat. We have to watch this piece of shit beat up that little girl again. Call me emotional, but I have a thing for little girl. I have a spot. I shut up. You know what I. Oh my god.
Hello. With good chase having to do a massive fetch. Oh god, I hate fetch quests. But should hopefully be finished the game on Friday. Nice. Because I know you were saying earlier you were thinking you could end it tonight. But that just means you got even more to watch. Even more to play next stream, right? Also, to answer your question, how goes Stanley? It's so good. Just like Ken was saying earlier, he was so close to actually buying it. I was so close to actually buying it a while ago, and I'm so glad I didn't. Like, I do think it's worth the money, but I also think getting on PS Plus was a massive debut. You know,
all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty,
my PS runs out on the 20th, I think, and I think I'm going to renew it. I normally don't renew PS Plus games. So I've been doing Escape this whole time, but we're technically on the sequel. So let's see what happens on the sequel. What should be the exact same thing?
On an enormous room packed with television screens.
Why is the lights not?
What horrible secret did this place hold?
They're not turning on.
Both wondered to themselves.
Buddy, your TVs aren't turning on though. Oh, they're not meant to yet? Hopefully you can play before I run down. Oh my god, that would be a challenge and a half. Oh, there we go.
And Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped. Like pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like it, and it very nearly burst into tears.
Poor bucket.
Reassuring it that everything would be fine.
It'll be a fine bucket, don't you worry.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place?
Asking the real questions. That bucket's been through the water. Yeah, right. Poor bucket. Hashtags justice for the... Oh, I thought you said I did something wrong.
His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
There's been a lot of good things that happened so far, but I think one of the funniest things that happened, in my opinion,
controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating,
is the
working,
fact that
all of
it
monitored
like
and
you
commanded
got a
from its
trophy
very
for getting a
base.
trophy.
And as the
Like you got a
cold
trophy
reality
for
of
hitting your
life
first
began to
trophy.
sink in, Stanley decided that this machine
What happens if I
would
press
never
all of
again exert its terrible power over another
2?
human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way. And the bucket made a sassy comment.
That's
about
5.
taking down the system.
I don't think I ever did that in the base game. The buttons in a certain order. That's 5. Downloading this game now myself. Hell yeah. 2, 3. Wait, what? Wait, what? Did only gonna look? No, it's Kyle. 1, 2. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Thank you so much again for the raid. I really appreciate it. 1, 2. Am I being dumb? In Suicide Squad also free? It is indeed. So is Hot Pursuit. I didn't press that. No, whatever. Speed for need, exactly.
When at last they came to the source of the room's power,
Yeah, it's
Stanley and the
cosplay,
bucket knew
isn't
it
it?
was their obligation to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Chat, I'm gonna let you decide. Choose your outcome. Mind control, BB. No, save everyone. Not 5 minutes, that's a bit long. Need for Speed is also a cross-platform, everything from PS. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know that was cross-play. You reckon off? One person voted on. Mind control baby is turn it on. I don't know what either of these endings look like with Stanley Parable 2, as the game is called, or the sequel. I'll just turn it off. How do I end a poll? Oh, I can't end a poll. Rude.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the
Fuck it, I said off originally, but it meant to say people.
moments away.
You're fine.
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on.
I wonder if this
to
is
support.
this was inspired by.
Wait.
Oh,
What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed? An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
you'll never take my bucket.
Himself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket. It gave him lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it.
Bum, bum, bum.
He would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I? Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Well then, I'm going to head out and make some food, but enjoy the rest of the stream and the game. Do it, Ken. I hope you have a great rest of your evening too.
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken.
So what, you want me to go back to my desk?
No, the orders were still missing. For now.
And enjoy whatever noms you end up getting. So do I do it without the bucket? Is that what I have to do?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Because we're still in the sequel. They do not want me to go in that room.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Feel surprise.
Even the narrator's like, let's just get out of here.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this...
I want to see what happens if I just, like, follow what he says.
Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Where freedom meant nothing.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
No.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable. Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power.
I'm not trying... By the way, I realize this might look like I'm trying to rush... I'm trying to rush through the game. I'm not. I just realized it's and not just, but like I said, I realized it says
and a
the
rising chill of uncertainty.
sequel is paused. So I wonder if like there's more once I get out of here. There might not be, but
He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
that's what I was going to say earlier.
Even as the
I don't know if it's based on
Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
Truman's show, but it has a lot of
How had
similarities.
he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking.
Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum,
Perhaps
bum.
his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Is that not I thought that was a moving for a second there.
It will be his. And that was
So it let me go now that I don't have the bucket at
was
least.
perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin.
I don't know why, but this always reminds me of Skyrim. This
Possibility of the new
scene.
path before him.
Just a cow comes and runs me over and I watch.
Right now, the thing.
Imagine if that's how the game ended.
And Stanley was happy.
The end is never the end. No, I'm still in the sea. Am I doing something wrong?
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing.
Die.
Oh, well, we all just laugh and laugh.
Thanks,
at the time
Steve.
I thought everyone had gone missing. The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back, and so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Nah. We're going down, down, diddle-diddle-doo. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-bum, ba-dum.
Oh, good Stanley. I'm glad you found your way here. I knew you'd find this place eventually.
Oh,
You see, your friends and I are concerned for you, Stanley. We've come together here because we care
Yeah,
about
about
you
you.
very much. It's this bucket you're carrying around everywhere. The bucket isn't even from the original Stanley Parable. It's just sequel content. We're the ones that matter, Stanley. Classic characters from the first game, like the Adventure Line and the Broom Closet. Because that's what fans want from a sequel. They want more of their favorite jokes, not this bucket that they've never seen before. Yes, I know I'm the one who gave you the bucket, but you're spending too much time with it. Don't
I
you
can't
want
even
another
believe.
story involving the Adventure Line? We could make the Adventure Line go somewhere new. Yes, yes, that's what the fans want. Let's do it.
oh.
Whee! Look at that wacky line. Who knows where it'll go off to next? Oh, and it played some silly music as well. Now this is what the Stanley Parable is all about. Don't you remember all those great jokes from the
Oh.
original dialogue?
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Yes, it
I
was
don't
classic
remember
dialogue
that.
back then. Let's do it for the fans, Stanley. Let's give them more content exactly like this. But if we want to do that, you're going to have to give something up.
You're not having my bucket.
Don't you get it, Stanley? We need to get rid of the bucket.
Oh,
That's why
jeez.
I'm very proud to introduce a brand new character. This is the Bucket Destroyer.
I don't think you need a
I
bucket
think it will be
destroyer.
a wonderful new addition to the rich lore of the Stanley Parable. True, it
Oh, that's
also
not
was
bad.
not in the original game, but it's such a well-fleshed-out character with so much personality that to me it already feels as though it's been part of the cast all along. Don't you agree? Can you
Shit.
guess what the Bucket Destroyer does?
Destroy
Surely you don't need me to
buckets.
spell it out for you. Go ahead now,
Fine.
Stanley. Say goodbye to the bucket, and then pop it into the machine when you're ready.
How do I...
Now listen to me. It's crucial that you give it the bucket. I don't know what the Bucket Destroyer will do if it can't destroy your bucket. Destroying buckets is all it knows.
I'm not sure how to
That is
throw
its
it.
singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley
I'm not
Parable
able to throw
You
it.
see, if you were to really explore the Bucket Destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game
I'm
can you even
genuinely
say that
trying to
about?
throw
The
it.
Broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of Bucket Destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after
It's a
this.
bucket to destroy.
Okay, the Bucket Destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket
Jesus
Destroyer
Christ.
until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans.
I'm not
Stanley.
able
Give
to.
the fans what they want. Hurry and...
Oh. And they all died. What on earth is this?
The Bucket Destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you, tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.
Alrighty then. That was quite dramatic. What in the hello neighbor? Yeah, honestly, right? Was that an end? I don't understand.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to
Okay,
check on his co-workers.
that had to be an
He never
ending.
functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So
Okay.
the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
I'm gonna call that an ending, even though I thought you'd get an achievement for each ending, but apparently not. Oh, Mantha's online. I really ever get to raid Mantha. Obviously, if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, and all that YouTube-y stuff. But if you're not, let's go show love to